Hey, what's going on guys, it's Carbon here, bringing guys today a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a quick look at the game mode Fracture, and then I'm going to give you guys some awesome tips that you can try out in this game mode. Now first off, I'm going to kind of explain what the game mode is for those of you guys who don't know, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about all those tips I have, because I've been playing this for a couple of days. It's a pretty fun game mode and I've been picking up a few things, so I thought I would share with you all. So first off, for those of you guys who don't know what Fracture is, it's a pretty simple game mode. So what you have to do is, every time you kill a person, they drop something called a core file, right? It's kind of like the kill confirm tag. You pick it up and your goal is to basically drop it off at this fracture point, or whatever it's called. So it's kind of like hard point, where this fracture location changes every minute or so, and your goal is to again kill as many people as you want. You can pick up all 10 core files. If you kill like 10 people, you can pick up all 10 core files at the same time and then drop all those 10 at the fracture point. And you can also pick up some of the core files from your teammate. So if your teammate kills someone, you can also go ahead and pick it up. You don't necessarily have to pick up the ones that you killed, so you can pick up other people's as well. And you can also deny these core files as well. So when someone kills your teammate, you can deny those core files, just like kill confirmed. Pretty straightforward. So like I said, you can pick up as many core files as you want, and you can drop it all at the fracture point. And every time you pick up one, you get like 25 points. Every time you deny one, you get 25 points. And every time you drop one in a location, you get 50 points. And it does take about half a second or so to drop each core file. So it does, if you have like 10 of them with you, it doesn't like drop all of them at once. So it takes about half a second or so to kind of drop one at a time. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these tips I have for you guys. All right, now first off, I'm going to talk about kill streaks, because I have a feeling like kill streaks do kind of play a big role in this game. So first off, I'm going to talk about some of the easiest kill streaks that you can get, but yet they're so efficient in this game mode. Well, the first one that you want to run is the sentry gun. Now sentry gun is pretty damn awesome in this game mode, mainly because all you have to do is just drop the sentry gun overlooking the fracture location or a fracture point or whatever, right? Because everybody's gotta come and drop their core files, right? That's the point of the game, right? Everybody's gotta go through there, so no matter what, they will have to run towards them, towards that location. And if you have your sentry gun looking over that, you're gonna get a whole bunch of kills, man. It's insane, it's crazy. You're gonna get a whole ton of kills, and the best part is that they're gonna probably die somewhere around the fracture location or the fracture point, so you can quickly run over and get their tags and drop it off that location as fast as you can, because it's right there, right? You don't have to run too far or something. And it's a good way of getting a lot of kills and also getting a lot of points. I think it's fantastic, because sometimes you get like crazy feeds with the sentry gun, and it's definitely something you want to try out. And also be careful when you do, you know, you can obviously move your sentry gun from one location to another, right? So when the fracture location changes, make sure you have your friends or your teammates covering you, because if you get killed while you're moving your sentry gun, you're gonna lose the sentry gun. You're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna have to kind of build up your kill streaks again to earn another sentry gun. So let's talk about another kill streaks. A kill streak that is easy to get. Well, it's not too easy, but I would say it's somewhere in the middle. It is the talent. Now talent does play a big role in this game, I have a feeling, because it gives you a lot of cover, right? I've used it a couple of times, and it is pretty good because it provides you good cover as you move around the map, right? Because your goal is to again get those core files and drop it off that location, and everybody, like, the action always happens within this area, right? This fracture location area, right? Just like hardpoint. So it is good because you're trying to drop those fracture the core files into the fracture point and just kind of get out of there. So it's good because everybody's looking over that point. A talent will provide some good cover and you know, help you score those points for you. And I mean, obviously higher kill streaks are obviously good, like the Wraith and the Wraps, but they're, you know, it's a little bit harder to get, but obviously they work good in almost any game mode. It doesn't matter what the game mode, but I thought these two skill streaks, especially the sentry gun, will do a lot of damage, you know, and it's not that hard to get it either. So that's those are my kill streak tips for you guys for Fracture. Alright, so let's take a look at another tip that I have for you guys, is the use of, you can actually the specialists that you want to use. Right now, I've tried a few specialists in this game mode and they're all good. Now the one that stands out the most for me is combat focus. Now we just talked about calling in these sentry guns and whatnot, right? So you need to be able to earn a sentry gun as well, right? Earn a sentry gun or a talent or whatever you have in your streaks. You need to be able to earn them as fast as you can, right? Now a best way to do that is actually use combat focus. Now what you have to do is basically, let's just say you kill a whole bunch of people and you have like 10 core files on you, right? And you're gonna run over to the fracture location and you're gonna drop all those 10, and while you're dropping all those 10, activate your combat focus, right? You're supposed to get 50 points for each drop, right? Each file you store into the fracture location, and with the combat focus it's gonna go up to 100. Alright, so you get a lot of points and you can easily call in kill streaks, but be careful because you're at the fracture location and you have to kind of stay there because it takes like a half a second to kind of store all those files. You have to kind of stay there for a couple of seconds, right? So you probably will get shot at, so make sure you clear their way, make sure your friends or teammates are covering you, and then you go over and you drop all those in there, and they'll definitely stack up a lot of points so you can call your streaks right away. So I think I've done it once and it's awesome. It gives you a lot of points, so it makes earning kill streaks a lot easier. So that's something you want to try. Obviously you can also try active camo, which is another great specialist to use, because obviously you go invisible and you can drop all those fracture or the core files in the fracture location without getting noticed. And also another one is obviously the what was it? Kinetic armor. Holy crap, I forgot almost. Kinetic armor. Obviously it is good because you're running towards the fracture location. A lot of action happens there. Everybody's trying to shoot you. So it's a good it's a good specialist to use right before you enter the fracture location, so that you have some extra health and it saves you from getting killed. So those are my kill streaks tips for you guys. And then I kind of want to give you guys this tip. I'm not sure if I should, because it is a kind of cheap way of doing things. I know people who does it in these online games, like in this regular team deathmatch or whatever games, and I absolutely hate it. It pisses me off like no tomorrow. And that is, my friends, is the trip mine and shock charge combination. Now I don't know, some people probably get pissed at even saying this to them because it pisses people off like no tomorrow. Like if you want to piss someone off, this is one thing that you can use, is the shock charge and the trip mine. So what happens is, if you put a shock charge and a trip mine right beside the fracture location, you run in, you're trying to deposit all those files you have, and you're gonna get shocked, right? The moment you get shocked, you kind of slow down like no tomorrow. You can't really move, you just slow down instantly, and then you have the trip mine, it gets activated, and boom, it goes off, you're dead. Alright, but the thing is, when you are putting this beside the fracture location, you want to be able to put it not right on it, obviously, because if you're on it, they're gonna store the files no matter what. They might store some of them and die, but you want to kind of put it just before, just kind of a little bit away from the fracture location, so that they won't be able to score files at all. But I mean, it's a bit of a cheap way of doing it. I absolutely won't like. I don't like it. I mean, I hate when people do that, but it is something that you want to try it. If you want to piss people off, definitely go try it out and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. These are all the tips I've got for you for now. If I do find anything interesting, I will definitely let you know, and let me know in the comments if you guys have any other tips that we can all try it out, help each other out. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out guys.